So one of the fun fashion trends today are these fun little blinged out t-shirts with the rhinestones. And my mom happens to be a really, really huge White Sox fan, and she's actually here in town for spring training and has asked that I make her a t-shirt like this to wear because she wanted a light colored t-shirt that was also still with the team logo on it with a really light fabric. So what we've gone ahead and done is I've printed out on my computer the words that I want to use. And if you look at it really closely, you'll see that that's a dot font pattern that you can just download from freefonts.com and install on your computer, and then I just went ahead and printed it out. So I've got the pattern, and I've got my t-shirt. Again, this is a really, really lightweight t-shirt that I've gotten from the local craft store. But you can also buy Hanes t-shirts in, packages of like 7 for $4 and get a really lightweight t-shirt. I wanted this to be kind of a nicer, it's got the ladies neckline with the thin neckline for this. So anyway, I printed it out on my piece of paper and put the paper here under the t-shirt and getting it all nice and placed so that it is right where we want it to sit. Okay, so there it is. Now I'm going to fold this over so that I can work on it a little bit better. Okay, so there it is. Now I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to take a pen or a pencil, and I'm going to just mark the tops and middles of the letters. Okay. And on this font, it actually turns out to be about every other dot. So you'll see when I'm done here that I actually have the dots all spaced out on the shirt. Now, if you accidentally put a dot somewhere where there's not supposed to be a dot, that's okay. The ink will come out in the washer. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is get my crystals here. Now, you can buy cut out crystals or sized crystals that are on like sticky paper and use those and stick them to the shirt and then iron them on. I prefer doing it this way because sometimes with those crystals they don't stick in the right places or the iron moves, and you just don't have as much control over what you're doing with those as you do when you're doing it with individual crystals. Now I have a pair of tweezers, there they are, that I'm going to use to help me with the crystals. And I'm just going to dump these out on the shirt here. And you just set the crystals on top of those dots that you just made. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I like them to be in the proper lines and so that they don't look crooked on the finished product. But, that's just me. The tweezers definitely help you to get them in the right place. Now, of course, I'm just making this for my mother. I'm not selling it. You have to be very, very careful when it comes to officially licensed to things like this. This is a team name. It is team centered, so you need to be careful. You don't want to make an actual team logo or something and then sell it, say, in your Etsy store, because you could get in a lot of trouble for that. Again, this is not for sale. We're not making any profit off of this. This is just something that my mom wanted and couldn't find in the type of fabric that she wanted it in. Okay, so you'll see all of those jewels have been placed. Now, I'm not going to be taking a hot iron and laying it over the top of this. What I have is this little tool here. And what this is you'll see the tip here, and I'm not going to touch it because it's hot, but the tip here is heated like an iron. And when I take it and just set it on top of the jewel, and hold it for 10 seconds, it melts the glue on the other side of the jewel and sticks to the shirt. Now, these jewels are made specifically for this. They're iron-on crystals. They're made by Glamour Glitz is the company. I got them at my local craft store. They were $2.99 for a package of 50 crystals. They have them in all sorts of different colors. The ones I'm using for this shirt are, of course, clear. And then the socks will be in black. I used about half of one package of the clear crystals for the word white, and about half of a package for the word socks. So for $3 for a package of crystals and about 10 to 15 minutes of my time, I've got a shirt that will sell retail for about $15 to $16, sometimes $20 to $25. I'm going to be using this same method to make my daughter a t-shirt that says Little Lulu. That's her nickname. I'm going to make one for my other daughter that says Princess. So anyway, this is just a really fun way to get one of these fun blinged out little t-shirts that are all the rage these days for very little cost. And I'm just going back over and just making sure these stones are set. Now, once you're done with this, you're going to want to go back with the regular iron, turn the shirt inside out, and iron it on the underside. And you'll want to hold the iron there for about 10 seconds, 10 to 15 seconds on the cotton setting, just to make sure that the stones are actually set. And then it can go in the washer, it can go in the dryer, and the stones are permanently set there to the cotton. This fun little tool is made by Walnut Hollow. It was $14.99 at my craft store. I used a 40% off coupon to make it $8. So, you know, really quick, really easy, and then you have fun, wearable art.